थैंक यू सर। अब माननीय संचार तथा उत्तर पूर्वी क्षेत्र विकास मंत्री श्री ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया जी से अनुरोध है कि वे कृपया अपने वक्तव्य से हमारा मार्गदर्शन करें।
Honorable Vice President of India, our most respected Jagdeep Dhankar Sahib, on the dais with me, Secretary Posts, Vandita Kaulji, Member Finance, Digital Communications Commission, Manish Sinha Sahib, and all the members of my IP&TAFS family present here this morning. It is our utmost honor that on this important milestone day, we have amongst us none other than the Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar ji. A visionary leader whose commitment to upholding the democratic traditions of our age-old country, steering our nation with his guidance towards a path of prosperity, towards a path of progress. And we're indeed honored to have with us today, as we will find out in a short period of time, his wisdom, his experience, his guiding light. And for me personally, someone who has always showered his blessings, always guided me, and therefore it indeed is an honor for me personally to have with us today the Vice President of India at this wonderful function. Vice President, sir, 50 years ago, a vision was born in our country. A vision where we had the thought of merging professionalism along with the spirit of service. And in that drive, a cadre was formed that would become the very lifeblood of India's telecommunications sector. Today, as we mark 5 successful decades of both unwavering commitment and extraordinary contributions, our cadre, today I would like to acknowledge and celebrate the transformative role that each member of our family has played over the last 50 years in taking our telecommunications sector forward. Your incredible spirit to serve the nation has very clearly shown that true patriotism is not only about loving Bharat Mata, but is also about serving her. And that stands out as a beacon, as an example for many other services. Our IP&TAFS was started with this same very commitment. And when the birth of our cadre took place, Honorable Vice President, sir, our telecommunications sector in India was in its very nascency. We were far behind our Western counterparts. We were dependent fully on foreign technology. We were limited to the landline phones, the rotary phones a model of which that you just dialed. We were used to manual switching systems. And mobile technology was a very, very distant dream. And in that environment, it is this cadre that has formed the very backbone of our telecom sector, strengthening us financially and empowering us to look at new fields of development. Your growth has been monumental. You have powered India's dream to achieve the unachievable, to convert dreams into reality. And your success can be defined by three very clear pillars. The first is bringing stability to our sector, regaining strength and regaining prominence for our sector from the murky waters of the spectrum imbroglio, clearly defining a path for spectrum management, and the brilliant innovation of the SARAS platform. A round of applause for all of you that have brought about the SARAS platform that manages all the license fees and also provides not only a pathway for government, but the process that our Prime Minister has always talked about, ease of doing business for every single stakeholder in our telecom industry. The second pillar is the pillar of empowering our family, where, respected Vice President Sahib, we have over 5 lakh pensioners in our communications family, from BSNL to MTNL to the Department of Telecom. And all of these pensioners today, through the Samman platform, receive their pension on time and the right amount, thanks to our family sitting before us today. The third pillar, in a sector that has always been not evolutionary, but has been revolutionary. A sector that has moved not in incremental form, but a sector that has moved in monumental strides. Is always the challenge to be able to keep pace with technology. And if our department, our sectors, post, telecom, has been able to do that, that is because of the capability of my family standing and sitting in front of me today. This family, respected Vice President Sahib, has been a repository of well-informed counsel to all stakeholders in government. And today, whether it is about unlocking the immense potential of our precious resource, our airwaves, our spectrum, the methodology of that. We are now moving from terrestrial networks to non-terrestrial networks. It will be a quantum leap for our country. The crystallization, the definition of that. Or as Manish ji said, the consolidation of the Digital Bharat Nidhi, the DBN, formerly called the USOF, where today we have a corpus of 84,000 crores. 84,000 crores, the largest non-lapsable fund of the government of India. तालियां थोड़ी कम बजी. Why this is important, I want to state and restate, respected Vice President sir. Because this is not a khazana. This is the means of connecting the unconnected. This is a means of bridging the digital divide. This is the means of bringing 140 crore of our family members from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Bharuch to Prayagraj, to where the sun rays hit the Bharat Mata soil of Arunachal Pradesh, and to connect them with the power of information and communication. And if this has been possible, it has been possible because of your effort of bringing the Digital Bharat Nadi together. And so, sir, we are on a growth path in India in our telecom sector. Having achieved a telecom penetration of greater than 86%. The words that we stand by, our mission, our values, our goals, our principles, inclusivity, innovation, and security. This is the kavach that we will hold for every single citizen of Bharat. And with these three guiding mantras by our side, as we grow the telecom sector, 10 years ago, we had 250 million internet subscribers. Today, we have 954 million internet subscribers. Every single person in this country would only consume 1 GB of data. Today, the average GB of data consumed is 20 GB. Broadband subscribers have increased from 60 million to 924 million. I have always said this, sir. I had the honor of serving in this ministry for the first time when I became minister in 2007. And I say this now, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's leadership, there has been a paradigm shift. We followed the world on 4G. We marched with the world in 5G. And Bharat Mata will lead the world in 6G. And that is possible because we work as a family. Every dint of hard work, day and night and day, that every member of our family puts in this effort will lead us to that cherished goal. The Department of Post, sir, today is the largest distribution network across the world with 1,64,000 post offices. We serve the common man. We bring dreams to light. Not only officers sitting in Dak Bhavan, but my Grameen Dak Sevak, my Dakya, who on the field goes from house to convey service. He is the epitome of our slogan that Dak Seva is a Jana Seva. And she is the purveyor of every single dream of every single individual. And even within the Department of Posts, where our officers serve, we are undergoing a huge revolution. Our department is going to go digital. Our department is going through a business process restructuring exercise, where we will transform ourselves in the days to come into a logistics corporation, where we must become the leaders in the world with a new business avenue that is growing in terms of e-commerce. And that transformation will also be brought about by my family members sitting here today. So as we look at these new opportunities, where paradigm shifts are going to come about, whether in the telecom sector it's looking at 6G, where we will contribute 10% of patents to ITU, or whether it is in the Department of Posts, that paradigm shift and that change, that metamorphosis, that chrysalis has to be brought about by all of you. The world is our oyster, India's oyster today. With machine-to-machine learning, with AI, with IoT of things. And we have a wealth of talent in terms of our STEM capability, in terms of the initiatives that government has taken, such as the PLI scheme, where in the telecom sector alone, with 4,000 crores of investment, close to 50,000 crores of telecom equipment is being manufactured in India, and 11,550 crores has been exported today. और इसलिए जो प्रधानमंत्री जी सदैव कहते हैं कि भारत के सफर में, जब अमृतकाल से शताब्दी काल के सफर पर भारत माता निकल चुकी है, उस सफर में 140 करोड़ हमारी देश की जनता का योगदान होना अनिवार्य है, क्योंकि मेरे भाई और बहनों, यही समय है, सही समय है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you very much, sir, for such an overwhelming and inspiring address. अब मैं